Now, as I said, AWS is the suite of application. There are more than 60 applications which are available with AWS. So we need to figure out which application should suffice our requirement at a given point of time. So these are the different sections it has been divided into. The entire AWS infrastructure is divided under the sections called compute, storage, database, networking, management tools, then security and identity application services. These are the major departments that AWS is divided into. So in the compute section, we have services available like EC2, which is virtual server. You can build your own virtual network in AWS using EC2. Then Elastic Beanstalk is there. It is a PaaS, that is platform as a service, majorly for software developers. Then Amazon Lambda is there. It is serverless architecture, which is very much in demand these days, and we will have a detailed discussion on Amazon Lambda in our curriculum. Then there is auto scaling, ability to grow itself all by own. Then we have Elastic Load Balancer. Now Elastic Load Balancer, we will talk in detail about load balancing. Then we have Amazon VPC. On the storage side, we have heard about Dropbox, right? So Dropbox at the backend uses the services of S3, that is simple storage service. So the other services are Storage Gateway, AWS Snowball. We will talk about it in detail. Then we have database services. We have relational database service, DynamoDB, Elasticache. In networking side, we have VPCs, Elastic Load Balancing, Direct Connect, Route 53. On the management tools wherein we can configure the AWS, we have CloudWatch, CloudFormation. Then on the security side, we have identity and access management. On the application side, we have Simple Notification Service, Simple Queue Service, and Simple Email Service. Simple Queue Service was the first service that was launched in 2006. After that, EC2 was launched. Okay, so there are close to 60 services which are there in AWS right now. So in compute section, we will talk about EC2, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda, 6 to 7 services. In storage, we will discuss around 6 to 7 services like CloudFront, S3, EBS, Glacier, Storage Gateway. In database, again, we have around 3-4 services like RDS, DynamoDB, Elasticache, Redshift. We will discuss all of them. On the networking side, we will discuss Route 53, that is domain name service, Elastic Load Balancing, Direct Connect, and VPC. On the management tools, we will discuss things like CloudWatch, CloudFormation, OpsWorks, Trusted Advisor. Then on the IAM side, we will discuss KMS, that is Key Management Service, and we will talk about email service from Amazon, notification service. So this will be the agenda. Now first things first, you are required to sign up for a free tier AWS account, right, which is very easy. So all you have to do is just go to Google and in Google type AWS Management Console. Okay, AWS Management Console, and the first link that opens up, it will take you there. So all you have to do on the top right hand side, it will say sign up for free. Okay, so you have to sign up. It will ask for your first name, last name, the place you live in, your mobile number, your email ID, and the credit card or debit card information. So that's just for the authentication purpose that you are the genuine user, and it's just gonna take $1 from your account, but it will debit it back in your account. All right, so it will credit it back in your account, so $1 will be refunded. Now once you have done that, you will be able to log in to your credentials with your username and password. So your username and password will be your email ID and your password. So my email ID right now is let me figure it out. This is my email ID. Okay, my account has got expired somehow. I will create a new one today. Okay. So it's quite easy. It's like signing up for any other website, but it will ask for your credit card or debit card information, which is not a big deal. All of your information is safe, and you can trust Amazon. Okay, no issues with that.
I already have account, by the way.
Oh, that's good. If you already have an account, then nothing like that.
I mean, I haven't done anything. That's the only thing.
Okay, so I hope all three of you will sign up. Anup has already got the account, so rest two of you will sign up for AWS free tier account today. Now, so till now we have discussed what is cloud computing, and we have discussed about the different products and services available in AWS. Now we will learn like Amazon tells that sign up for free, right? But on the other hand, it is asking for your credit card or debit card information. So just to inform you that AWS is free for 1 year. Okay, you can use the services, but you have to be within the limit. If you cross the limit, then AWS can charge you any time from your credit card or debit card, okay, that you have entered while creating the account. So it's very simple. You all you have got to do is to be in the limits. So virtual servers, the first service with AWS is EC2. That means you can use 750 hours per month of Linux or Windows server. Okay, so in a day 24 hours is there. If you multiply it with the 31 days in a month, it comes out to be like 704 hours, 740 something. Okay, but they are providing you 750 hours, which is more than the maximum limit. So 750 hours you can run one server day in and day out absolutely free of cost. You would not be incurred any charges. But if you go beyond 750 hours, then definitely there is a charge attached to it. Same is the case with load balancing. If you want to perform load balancing, there is a limit of 15 GB, and then elastic block storage that we will discuss in detail, and Amazon Web Services. You get 15 GB of bandwidth using all the services, and so these terms would be little bit complicated at this point of time. We will understand them as and when they come. Okay, so first of all, I want to build a strong base right now. So let us talk about regions and availability zones. Now, what is a region? So Amazon is currently operating in 16 regions all over the world. Okay, and the best website will be if you go on Google and type cloudping.info. So cloudping.info, these all are the 16 regions the AWS is present right now. Gulf Cloud, China, then Sao Paulo, Tokyo, Sydney, Singapore, Seoul, Mumbai, Frankfurt, London, Ireland, Canada, Oregon, California, Ohio, Virginia. Okay. Now, how to figure out like which region is best for you? So all you have to do is click on HTTP ping, and it will calculate the latency in milliseconds. Least the latency, better it is. So right now I'm in New Delhi, and I can figure out that nearest to me is Mumbai, that is only 46 milliseconds, right? So after that, Singapore is like 102 milliseconds for me. Then after that, Tokyo is around 166 milliseconds for me. Europe, London is 159 milliseconds. So I can choose the region according to that. All right. So currently 16 regions are there. Now what is a region? It is a geographical location where Amazon has got its presence. Okay. Now what is a availability zone? Availability zone is the data center available inside that region. Okay. Like in Mumbai, we have two availability zones. That means two data centers in Mumbai. In Singapore, we have two availability zones, two data centers in Singapore. In North Virginia, we have six data centers, one of the biggest. Then in California, we have around 3 data centers. In Oregon, again 3. In Canada, around 2. In London, we have couple of data centers. In Singapore, in Sydney, we have 2 data centers. So everything you can figure out from here. The website is aws.amazon.com/global infrastructure, and you go to this website. So the complete website is, the best part about AWS is everything is documented, right? So every time you stuck somewhere, you just need to refer to one of the documentations. So here it shows the world map, and you can see that in India we have 2 data centers. So everything is just mentioned here, right? So in India we have 2 data centers, then in Singapore we have 3. So in Tokyo we have 3, in Singapore we have 2. So everything is listed out here. In Mumbai 2, Seoul 2, Singapore 2, Tokyo 3, Sydney 3, and there are currently around 42 availability zones or 42 data centers all over the world for AWS. Okay, now having said that, you can see here 44 availability zones right now with 16 geographical regions, and 17 more availability zones and 6 more regions in Bahrain, that is Southeast Asia, Southwest Asia, China, France, Hong Kong, Sweden, and second, AWS GovCloud. What is AWS GovCloud? It is for the federal agencies like FBI, NASA, White House. Okay, so basically for that. Now this is the world map showing how many availability zones are there inside a region. In India we have 2, Singapore 2, Sydney 3, Tokyo 2, Seoul 2, Beijing 2. So everything is listed out here. Now, so this is one of the case studies, like one of the case studies I discussed with you for ESPN Cricinfo. It's similar to that.